There are places on Earth that feel untouched by time, where the mountains are older than nations, where the sea cuts deep into the land, and the light behaves differently. Welcome to Norway. (385,000 square kilometers, 5.5 million people. Fewer people than most cities, living in a land the size of Germany. Ranked happiest, safest, richest. But Norway is not a statistic. To understand it, you have to understand silence, you have to understand 6 months of winter, and you have to understand how a small nation turns stone, water, and oil into balance. This is Norway, between fjords and future. 8,000 years ago, after the ice pulled back, people followed reindeer north. They left their stories on stone at Alta. Hunters, boats, bears. Europe's oldest diary. Then came the Vikings, not just raiders, shipbuilders, poets, farmers. Their long ships were miracles of wood, light enough for rivers, strong enough for the Atlantic. They reached Iceland, Greenland, and Vinland in Canada, 5 centuries before Columbus. The modern Norway was born in 1969, oil in the North Sea, a resource that ruins many countries. Norway did the opposite. It saved it. The government pension fund now holds over $1.7 trillion, money for children not yet born. Norway's history isn't empires. It's endurance, a small nation learning to live with rock, cold, and sea, and turning that into independence. Norway moves at 2 speeds. Urban Norway lives in the south. Oslo, 700,000 people. Clean, quiet, built for people, not cars. Electric buses glide past. Bikers don't wear helmets because the lanes are safe. Work stops at 4 p.m. Lunch is 30 minutes outside, no matter the weather. But it's expensive. A coffee is $6. Rent in Oslo averages $1,800. Rural Norway is another rhythm. Above the Arctic Circle in Finnmark, a town of 2,000. The grocery closes at 6. Your nearest neighbor might be across a valley. Life follows the seasons. Fishing in spring, sheep in summer, snowmobiles in winter. Yet rural is not cut off. Fiber internet reaches cabins with no road. What binds both is friluftsliv, open-air life. It's law. You can hike, camp, pick berries on almost any land, even private. So the banker and the fisherman do the same thing Friday at 4 p.m. They go to the height, a cabin by a lake. A cabin on a mountain. The point isn't luxury. The point is quiet. Norwegians are reserved. They don't talk on the bus, they don't boast, but watch them in ritual, and you see everything. May 17th, Constitution Day. The whole country wears bunad. 200 regional designs, silver brooches, embroidered vests. Children march with flags. It's the one day Norway is loud. In the north are the Sami, Europe's only indigenous people. 50,000 across the Arctic. They herd reindeer. They craft duoji. They sing joik. Songs that don't describe a landscape, they become it. Winter is Jule. Candles every Sunday of Advent. Pork belly on the table. Porridge left for the Nis, the small house spirit who guards the farm. And life here is shared with animals. Reindeer cross highways in Finnmark. Moose step out of forests at dusk. Arctic foxes turn white in winter. Along the coast, puffins nest on cliffs. Sea eagles ride the wind above fjords. Even in cities, you hear gulls and blackbirds under it. All is janteloven, the law of Jante. Don't think you're anyone special. It sounds cold, but it made equality. CEOs take the bus. Ministers are called by first name in Norway. Status is lived quietly. Norway is vertical. The mountains don't slope. They rise straight from the sea. Granite teeth in Lofoten. Cliffs in Fjord. Glaciers that feed rivers, that turn turbines. 98% of Norway's electricity is hydropower, water falling through mountains. That's why over 80% of new cars are electric. And then there's light. In summer, above the Arctic Circle, the sun doesn't set for 2 months. Midnight sun, golden hour lasts all night. In winter, darkness for months. But the sky pays you back. Northern lights, green waves dancing above Tromso, dancing above cabins. This is a country shaped by extremes. 6 months of snow, 6 months of light, and Norwegians learn to love both. If Norway is a book, read these 5 chapters. Geiranger Fjord, 15 kilometers of water between 1,400-meter cliffs. UNESCO, waterfalls named Seven Sisters fall into the fjord. Farms hang on cliff sides, reached only by ladder. In winter, it freezes to silence. Tromso, 300 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. Paris of the north, but really a base camp. September to March, northern lights. From May to July, midnight sun. A city where the sky does the work. Bergen, surrounded by 7 mountains. Rain 240 days a year. Bryggen Wharf, wooden buildings 600 years old, leaning together. Take the funicular to Mount Fløyen. Below, the city looks like it's floating on clouds. Lofoten Islands, impossible geography. Jagged peaks from turquoise water. Red Rorbu cabins on stilts, white sand beaches. Water is 8 degrees. In summer, light never ends. In winter, aurora reflects on the sea. Preikestolen, Pulpit Rock, 604 meters above Lysefjord. A flat cliff with no fence, 4-hour hike. When you stand on the edge, you understand why Norwegians call nature their church. 5 places. 1 country, all Norway. Norway's economy rests on 3 things: oil, fish, and water. Oil money isn't spent, it's saved. Fish. Norway is the world's largest salmon exporter. Those pens and fjords feed the world. Water turned into power, turned into the cleanest grid on Earth. Taxes are high, 25% VAT, over 40% for top earners. But healthcare is free. University is free. Parental leave is 49 weeks at full pay. Trust is currency. Prams outside cafes, lost wallets returned. The goal isn't to be rich, the goal is to be free from worry. Norway is not easy. Cold for half the year, dark in the north, everything costs more. But ease was never the point. Norway chose to protect nature instead of paving it, to save instead of spend, to measure life by balance, not speed, from Vikings to electric cars, from staved churches to oil funds. It carries the past without being trapped by it. If you come here, come slowly, look up, listen, because Norway doesn't shout. It waits for you to notice. This has been Norway, land of fjords and quiet strength. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the breathtaking landscapes of this beautiful country, Norway.
you.